All right, so um, you're going to be working with these K-8 teachers
Yeah.
to build learning progressions
Hmm.
out of the essential standards that they choose,
Yeah.
right? So we're going to visual,
Right, right.
because I think that's something that can really stick with people. So we know where to go next.
Yes, exactly.
But, you know, I know you. All right, so you're going to be working with these K-8 teachers
Yeah.
to build learning.
Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
How do building learning progressions impact assessment in the classroom? Because I feel like the having a learning progression in broken having a learning progression built from an essential standard should make assessment more intentional, and I'm wondering how students can be involved in that process.
Oh, that's a fantastic question, and it really
Yes,
gets
it
to the
is.
heart of why learning progressions are so powerful.
Yeah,
It
what's
does.
fascinating here is how learning progressions shift assessment from just grading to actually being a tool for learning.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit. You're right, having a learning progression based on a core standard should make assessment more intentional.
And that's because instead of just a single summative test, assessments become a series of checkpoints along the learning journey.
Exactly, and that's what Tyler Rablin does in the article. He uses two types of assessments tied directly to the progression.
If we connect this to what we were just jotting that, the first type is those low stakes exit tickets, the quick checks that build confidence.
Yeah, and those help pinpoint where students are in the learning process.
And then he also uses a more open-ended, formative assessment to check for deeper understanding.
Which is important because those, oh yeah, go on.
So I'm going to be working with teachers who have already identified their essential standards, and they're going to be making learning progressions out of those. And I'm anticipating a little bit of struggle, or maybe not necessarily resistance, but that can be a tough process. What are some things, some speed bumps they might run into?
That's a really insightful question, and it's great you're anticipating some challenges.
Yeah, you're right that building learning progressions can be tough, even with the essential standards in place.
What's interesting is that a lot of the challenges come from shifting mindsets about what teaching and learning really mean.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're about to jump into two different sources that will shed light on this.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, one potential speed bump is that teachers might get lost in the details.
Yeah, like focusing too much on the individual standards and not the bigger picture.
This is where your role as a leader will be key to help them see how it all fits together.
And I think
Leader, God
another
help us
challenge
all.
is
Isn't that crazy?
teachers